People always say there are parts of Earth we still haven't explored, but some places aren't unexplored at all. We know exactly where they are, and humans are still completely banned from entering them. Some are guarded by armed security, some are so dangerous they can kill you within minutes, and others contain secrets the public was never supposed to see, from islands covered in deadly snakes to frozen vaults built to survive the end of civilization. These are 10 places humans can't visit, and if you enjoy geography and mystery videos like this, make sure you subscribe because there are some seriously insane places on this planet, and trust me, the number one place on this list looks completely unreal. Number 10. Lascaux Caves, France. Deep beneath the countryside of southwestern France lies one of the most important archaeological discoveries in human history. The Lascaux Caves are filled with prehistoric paintings estimated to be over 17,000 years old. The cave walls contain huge paintings of bulls, horses, deer, and strange symbols created by humans long before modern civilization existed. What makes the paintings even more incredible is how detailed they are. Some experts believe early humans used primitive tools and firelight to carefully paint the walls deep underground. The caves were accidentally discovered in 1940 by a group of teenagers after their dog disappeared into a hole. Once news spread, thousands of tourists rushed to visit the caves. But over time, the visitors themselves became the biggest threat. Carbon dioxide from breathing, moisture in the air, and changes in temperature slowly started damaging the paintings. Mold and fungi began spreading across the cave walls. Scientists realized that if tourism continued, the artwork could be permanently destroyed. So eventually, the French government completely closed the caves to the public. Today, only a very small number of scientists and preservation experts are allowed inside under extremely strict conditions. Most people will never see the original caves in person, and honestly, it's crazy that humans managed to create artwork this advanced thousands of years ago. Number 9. Area 51, USA. In the Nevada desert lies one of the most famous secret military bases on Earth. Area 51 has become legendary because of the secrecy surrounding it. For decades, the United States government refused to even officially acknowledge that the base existed. Naturally, this created endless conspiracy theories. People claimed the facility was hiding alien spacecraft, advanced weapons, or secret technology decades ahead of the rest of the world. Some former workers and witnesses have even claimed to see aircraft performing movements that seemed impossible at the time. Although the government eventually admitted the base existed, most of what happens there remains highly classified. The area surrounding the base is heavily restricted and monitored with sensors, cameras, warning signs, and armed security patrols. Even getting close to the perimeter can quickly attract attention from security teams. The airspace above the region is also tightly controlled. Over the years, tourists have gathered outside the restricted zone, hoping to catch a glimpse of something unusual in the sky. And because almost nobody ever sees what truly happens inside, the mystery surrounding Area 51 has only continued to grow. Honestly, even if there's nothing alien there, the secrecy alone makes the place fascinating. So far, which place on this list would you actually risk visiting? Because honestly, some of these are terrifying. Number 8. North Sentinel Island, India. In the Indian Ocean lies one of the most isolated islands anywhere on Earth. North Sentinel Island is home to the Sentinelese tribe, one of the last groups of humans almost completely untouched by the modern world. Experts believe the tribe may have lived in isolation for thousands of years. Very little is truly known about their language, culture, or way of life, and that's because outsiders are not welcome. The Sentinelese are known for aggressively defending the island from anyone who approaches. Over the years, fishermen, helicopters, and explorers have all reportedly been attacked with arrows and spears when getting too close. After the 2004 tsunami, helicopters sent to check whether the tribe survived were reportedly met with arrows fired directly at the aircraft. Because the Sentinelese have lived isolated for so long, experts believe even common illnesses like the flu could devastate the population. To protect both the tribe and outsiders, the Indian government completely banned travel within several kilometers of the island. Even boats are forbidden from approaching the shoreline. The island remains one of the world's greatest modern mysteries. And honestly, this is probably one of the few places on Earth where humans truly want absolutely nothing to do with the outside world. Number 7. Snake Island, Brazil. Off the coast of Brazil sits an island so dangerous that the government heavily restricts access to it, officially called Ilha da Queimada Grande. Most people simply call it Snake Island. The island is home to thousands of snakes, including the golden lancehead viper, one of the deadliest snakes in South America. Because the island became isolated from the mainland thousands of years ago, the snakes evolved without many predators. With limited prey available, their venom became extremely powerful, allowing them to quickly kill birds and other animals before they could escape. Some stories claim there can be several snakes in a single square meter of land. Whether those stories are exaggerated or not, the island is still incredibly dangerous. Scientists and researchers are sometimes allowed to visit under strict conditions, but normal civilians are banned from entering. Even the Brazilian Navy reportedly restricts access to the area, and honestly, even seeing pictures of the island is enough for most people. And if you've made it this far already, comment the snake emoji so I know who actually stayed to watch. Number 6. The Vatican's Secret Archives. Hidden deep inside Vatican City lies one of the most mysterious archives in the world. The Vatican Apostolic Archive contains centuries of historical documents collected by the Catholic Church. The archive reportedly stretches across more than 80 kilometers of shelving. Inside are ancient letters, records from kings and popes, documents connected to historical trials, and writings linked to some of the most important events in human history. Some documents date back hundreds and hundreds of years. Despite all the mystery surrounding the archive, access is extremely limited. Only selected scholars and approved researchers are allowed into certain sections. The general public is completely banned. Naturally, the secrecy surrounding the archive has created endless conspiracy theories online. Some people believe the archive contains hidden knowledge, lost history, or secrets the public was never meant to discover. Whether that's true or not, almost nobody outside the Vatican truly knows what's hidden inside. Number 5. Surtsey Island, Iceland. In 1963, fishermen near Iceland witnessed something extraordinary. A volcanic eruption beneath the ocean slowly created an entirely new island. The island eventually became known as Surtsey. Scientists immediately realized how important the island could become. Because the land was brand new, researchers had a rare opportunity to study how plants, animals, and ecosystems develop completely from scratch. To protect the island from contamination, the Icelandic government strictly limited human access. Only carefully selected scientists are allowed to visit. Visitors must even inspect their shoes and equipment to make sure they don't accidentally bring seeds, insects, or bacteria onto the island. Over time, birds began nesting there, plants slowly appeared, and nature started building an ecosystem naturally. Because of these protections, Surtsey remains one of the few places on Earth almost completely untouched by modern civilization. It's basically like watching a brand new piece of Earth being created in real time. And if this video's been interesting so far, subscribe, because there are way more places like this around the world. Number 4. Chernobyl Reactor 4, Ukraine. Although tourists can visit parts of Chernobyl today, one area remains far too dangerous for normal visitors. Reactor 4. In 1986, the reactor exploded during one of the worst nuclear disasters in human history. The explosion released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. Entire towns were evacuated. Large areas became dangerous for human life. A massive steel structure now covers the destroyed reactor to help contain radioactive material still remaining inside. Even decades later, radiation levels in some areas remain extremely hazardous. Workers entering the site must wear protective equipment and carefully limit how long they stay inside certain zones. Some sections are still too dangerous for prolonged human exposure, and honestly, the fact that one accident permanently changed an entire region is terrifying. Number 3. Medjugorje, Russia. Hidden deep within Russia lies a closed town surrounded by mystery. The town of Medjugorje is heavily restricted, and very little official information about it exists publicly. Some reports claim the town is connected to secret military facilities built beneath nearby mountains. Others believe underground bunkers and emergency shelters may exist deep below the region. Satellite images show unusual protected infrastructure around the area, but almost nothing has been officially confirmed. Foreign visitors are not allowed access. Even many Russian citizens cannot freely enter the town. Because so little reliable information exists, conspiracy theories around Medjugorje have continued growing for years. Some people believe it could contain hidden command centers or facilities designed for nuclear emergencies. Whether those theories are true or not, almost nobody outside the Russian government truly knows what happens there. Number 2. The Doomsday Vault, Norway. Deep inside a frozen Arctic mountain lies humanity's emergency backup plan. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault stores hundreds of thousands of crop seeds collected from countries around the world. The purpose of the vault is simple: protect human agriculture in case of global catastrophe. War, climate disasters, disease outbreaks, or major famines could potentially destroy important crops. So scientists created a giant backup storage facility deep inside the Arctic. The freezing temperatures help naturally preserve the seeds, even if electrical systems fail. The vault was built in one of the most remote places on Earth to maximize security and protection. Access is heavily restricted. Only authorized staff and approved scientists are allowed inside. For most people, the enormous steel doors of the vault will never open, and honestly, the fact humanity needed a backup plan for civilization is kind of unsettling. Number 1. Heard Island, Australia. One of the most remote and isolated places on Earth belongs to Australia. Heard Island sits deep in the southern Indian Ocean, thousands of kilometers away from major civilization. The island is almost completely uninhabited. Massive glaciers cover much of the landscape. Violent storms constantly hit the region, and active volcanoes still exist on the island itself. The seas surrounding Heard Island are also extremely dangerous, making travel there incredibly difficult. Because of the harsh environment and fragile ecosystem, human access is heavily restricted. Very few people have ever stepped foot there. Satellite images show a frozen landscape that barely even looks like Earth. Huge ice fields, black volcanic rock, and massive mountains make the island feel almost alien. Scientists occasionally visit for research, but for almost everyone else, Heard Island is completely unreachable. And honestly, if someone told you these images came from another planet, you'd probably believe them. And if you made it all the way to number 1, you're officially part of the geography side of YouTube. So, which place on this list shocked you the most? And is there any place here you'd actually risk visiting? Let me know in the comments. Also, I'm still pretty new to YouTube, so if you've got any feedback on the video, good or bad, tell me honestly, because I'm trying to improve these videos as much as possible. And if there's any geography, mystery, or dangerous places videos you want me to make next, comment those too, because I read all the suggestions. And subscribe if you want to see more places, mysteries, and geography videos like this, because there are still some unbelievable places we haven't covered yet.